If you're watching this, you're probably a parent of a college-bound middle or high school student, and college costs are somewhere in the back of your mind, if not the front. In the next few minutes, I want to give you something rare, the honest, straightforward version of how college financial aid actually works, not the version that colleges want you to believe or the incorrect information you'll come across on the internet or when using AI. The version I'm talking about saves families an average of $22,000 per year, regardless of your income or assets. As a matter of fact, 71% of our clients have a household income greater than $250,000. Hi, I'm Sam McHale, CEO of SMARTTRACK College Funding. We're the nation's largest college funding company and spend over 25 years helping hundreds of thousands of families pay significantly less for college, legally and ethically. We are licensed financial professionals who are certified college funding specialists, and we show families how to best pay for college, how to pay less for college, and how to keep their retirement safe in the process. This is free information, no strings attached. Some of you will want to work with us and some of you won't. And that's completely fine. What matters is that you leave here knowing more than when you came in. So let's get into it. There are 4 things every parent needs to understand about college financial aid, grants, and scholarships. Unfortunately, most families find out too late. The financial aid system is not only about how much you make or how much money you have, it's about how your income and assets are categorized or positioned when it comes to college and eligibility. Let me break this down to 2 parts, income and assets. On the income side, and this surprises most parents, there are many different types of income and they're not all treated equally. Earned wages, passive incomes like interest, dividends, capital gains, rental income, Schedule C, Schedule E income, retirement distributions, royalties, untaxed income, all of these are assessed differently by colleges. No surprise that higher income generally means less potential for need-based aid, but there's much more to the story. For many families, especially those that own their businesses, there are proven income strategies that allow for special adjustments to how much income can be visible to colleges during the key assessment window. And those adjustments quickly add up. Because of its compounding effects, this can mean $5,000, $10,000, $20,000 or more per year in educational tax savings and additional financial aid, grants, and scholarships. While these income strategies are very common for our clients, most are missed by CPAs and financial advisors because they really don't understand the nuance of these incomes right before and during the college years in the formulas. Here's something else most families don't know. The income on your tax returns from 2 years prior will be used as your base year and will be assessed by the colleges that your child plans to attend. Say your child is going to graduate high school in 2029. Everything that happens in 2027 on your tax return will be held against you when applying for the 2029-30 college school year. That means the window for strategic planning is earlier than most people think, and it closes fast. While there may be strategies that can be used if you're past this window, we encourage you to make a plan as soon as you can and before your base year starts if possible. Now, on the asset side, there is a critical distinction that can be worth tens of thousands of dollars. You'll be happy to know that most colleges do not count retirement accounts against you. For example, Roth IRAs, 401k, 403b, IRAs, and other qualified retirement accounts. However, all non-retirement assets like checking, savings, CDs, money markets, stocks, bonds, brokerage accounts, UTMA, UGMA, custodial accounts, 529 college savings accounts, and other such investments will be held against you by every college in America with different degrees of severity. Understanding how the system really works and planning properly can reduce or even eliminate these assessments, significantly raising your eligibility and college savings. The bottom line is, it's not how much money you have, but where it's held and how and when they're used that determine how much money you qualify for. Here's something no one tells you on the college tour. Not all schools are equally willing or equally able to help families pay for college. Some schools, regardless of their endowment size, have a genuine commitment to meeting families' financial needs. Others don't prioritize financial aid at all. Basically, some colleges are looking for a reason to give you more money, and others are looking for a reason not to give you any. And when it comes to merit scholarships, the same is true. Not every school rewards its top students for their academic achievements, even if those students are exceptional. This means your college list itself is a financial strategy. Most families build their lists based on rankings, visits, even gut feelings. But the families who build their lists well build it around one question: which schools that are a fit for my child are also positioned to be generous to a family like ours, both on the need side and the merit side? We use a green, yellow, and red framework with our clients. Green schools are where your student is likely to receive meaningful aid based on historical data. Yellow means it's possible but not predictable, and red means the school is statistically unlikely to award your student significant funds, regardless of your financial need. Most families and even high school counselors build their school lists without this financial information. They're applying based on academic fits, rankings, and reputations, not statistical generosity. The families who get this right don't just get into great schools, they may pay significantly less than others to attend these schools. The single most common thing we hear from our families after working with us is, "We wish you found you sooner." College funding planning isn't something you do when your student is a senior or when you're filling out the FAFSA or CSS profile. By that point, most, but not all, of your options are gone, and the base year has already been set. Families who see the biggest results start their planning earlier, when their child is in 8th, 9th, 10th, maybe 11th grade, sometimes earlier than 8th grade. That's when you have the time to adjust income strategies, reposition assets, and build a school list that's designed to maximize both academic fit and financial generosity. The good news is, if your student is in middle school or high school right now, you likely still have a window, but it's worth understanding exactly where you stand. Keep this in mind. Almost no clients we work with know exactly what college their child's eventually going to attend or how much it'll cost them. That's one of the many things we can help you plan better for. Point number 4, what if you have high income or have high assets? A common misconception is that there's no way to rescue college costs if your income or assets are too high. The majority of our clients are middle and upper middle income families. We have dozens of strategies for these clients specifically that can save them tens of thousands of dollars per child, even if they don't qualify for need-based or even merit-based aid for that matter. How and when you pay for college or how you qualify for educational credits can make a huge difference in the total college cost, saving you tens of thousands of dollars or even more for each child. We even have a special group of strategies that we call tuition recovery plans, or TRP for short. These strategies alone can help reduce or recover college costs over time. We can even benefit from TRPs with or without merit money, need-based aid, or athletic scholarships. There's more information about TRPs in the full version of the workshop. I encourage you to take a look. What I just walked you through is really just the basic framework. The why behind each of these points goes much deeper, and the how is really where the money is saved. We recently hosted a full workshop with the National Society of High School Scholars, where my co-founder Scott Greenemeyer and I spent close to an hour going deep on each of these areas. Exactly how your income and assets affect how much you'll pay later, and the options to fix these issues, how to identify the right colleges, and how to build a step-by-step college plan for your family. If anything I shared today resonated with you, I encourage you to watch the full workshop. It's free, it's about an hour, and for most families, it'll be one of the most valuable hours you'll spend. The link is below. Now, if you're already thinking, I want to know exactly where my family stands and what we could actually save, you don't have to wait. Here's how it works. Step 1, create your free parent account and complete our simple assessment. Just takes a few minutes, Our system will analyze your income, your assets, your student profile, and determine what strategies are available to your family, including whether the tuition recovery plans applied to you and what your potential savings could be. If we think we can make a real difference for you, you'll be invited to a short, complimentary, and private consultation with a SMARTTRACK certified college specialist with at least 10 years of experience in college funding. They'll confirm the analysis, answer your questions, and walk you through your expected savings in real numbers before you spend a single penny working with us. And here's what I want you to hear clearly. If you've made it to this stage, it means that you qualify for our $10,000 savings guarantee. If we don't deliver at least $10,000 in savings after you hire us, we'll refund your investment in full and pay you $100 for your time. We take all the risk off the table, period. Both links are below. Watch the full workshop or get started with your free assessment today. Either way, you'll leave knowing exactly where your family stands. I'll see you on the other side.
SMARTTRACK College Funding. How to best pay for college, how to pay less for college, and how to keep your retirement safe in the process.